All right. Two items for all of you at the top. We're deeply concerned by reports that Russia has moved Ukrainian pilot Daria Savchenko to solitary confinement. We understand that Ms. Savchenko has been on a hunger strike for nearly a month to protest the terms of her detention and is suffering additional health problems. We call for her immediate release, as well as other Ukrainian hostages held by Russia. A few more details on upcoming trial. I don't have anything more to say than what we've offered on that in the past.
Okay, and then I just wanted to go back to a second to Russia and your Ukraine and your opening statement on the pilot.
Yes.
It's my understanding, and I think everyone's understanding, that under the Minsk agreement, both sides were to release, everyone was to release everyone else's prisoners. That's correct?
Yes, but I think there's...
Are you aware of any, you specifically mentioned that you call on Russia to release its prisoners. How many other Ukrainians do you believe that Russia is holding? Not the separatist Russia itself.
Sure. I don't have a specific number, Matt. I can see if that's anything we have publicly available.
And in terms of those held by the separatists, do you have any idea?
I don't have a breakdown in numbers, no.
And in terms of those held by Ukraine, by the government of Ukraine, of separatists or whoever else they might be holding that would be affected or should be freed under the Minsk agreements, how many are still left there?
I don't think it will surprise you that our concern is mainly focused on
one person, apparently.
Well, no, on any political prisoners, which are predominantly held by the Russian-backed separatists and the Russians.
But
so
that is a fact that you know that there are the Russians and the separatists are holding the predominant majority of
political prisoners.
Of prisoners who you think should be released. I'm
yes.
not talking about political prisoners in general.
No, I understand what you're saying. Yes.
Related to this.
I don't have a breakdown in numbers, but yes, that's our.
But are you also calling on the government of Ukraine to finish its releases of people?
I think, Matt, I will check on the status of whether that is actually a concern we have. I mean, certainly.
Well, if they're still holding people that they should have released, wouldn't that be a concern?
Sure, but I don't think that's the reality of what's happening on the ground with the
I don't know. I'm asking if you know. I'm not suggesting that it is or it isn't. I mean, it just seems to me that you would want both sides to fulfill their obligations, and not just one side with one person.
But it remains the case that there's one country that's illegally in another country.
Gotcha.
So
I understand your position on it. I'm just trying to find out if the call needs to be made to both sides rather than just one.
We will let you know if that's a call we're making.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Yesterday, there